The Rocks Promo Production Company. Promo Production Company with DJ Trill D. That's what's got you tuned in. Got my bro live on the beats for y'all. Trill D. Shit.
Who taught you to commit crime? Because they did a shitty job.
About your part in this so-called American democracy, then you will always be looked down upon as a chump.
I'm saying you talking about me about some draft, and all of you white boys are breaking your neck to get to Switzerland and Canada and London. I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I'm going to die, you my enemy. My enemies are white people, not Vietnam, Chinese, or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
Promo Production Company with DJ Trill D. That's what's got you tuned in. That's DJ Trill D that just caught your attention with the track. The Rocks Promo Production Company. Man, you can't trust nobody. Promise. Just when you think you might be able to trust somebody, you ain't even got to do too much. You gonna see why you can't. Shit, snakes ain't hissing no more. They calling you boo and bae. They calling you sis and bro. Hell, man, you
when you study the historic nature
gave birth to me.
Who taught you to commit crime? Because they did a shitty job.
Music gave birth to me. Music gave birth to me.
got my bros live on the beats for y'all. Trill D. Shit.
Yours is to search through the beats. Put in that work cause they gave birth to me. Music gave birth to me. I'd rather do this than just make a beat. Keep it 100 every time that I speak. Music's the passion that's burning in me. I love it, I live it, I learn through the streets. Turn to the earth and to search through the beats. Put in that work cause they gave birth to me. Music gave birth to me. Music gave birth to me.
I'm one of the 22 million black victims of the Democrats. One of the 22 million black victims of the Republicans, and one of the 22 million black victims of Americanism. And when I speak, I don't speak as a Democrat or a Republican. I speak as a victim.
Music gave birth to me.
I'm no politician. I'm not even a student of politics. I'm not a Republican, nor a Democrat, nor an American, and got sense enough to know.
Got my bros live on the beats for y'all. Trill D. You're tuned in with DJ Trill D, the Rock Promo and Production Company.
Turn to the earth and to search through the beats. Put in that work cause they gave birth to me. Music gave birth to me. I'd rather do this than just make a beat. Keep it 100 every time that I speak. Music's the passion that's burning in me. I love it, I live it, I learn through the streets. Turn to the earth and to search through the beats. Put in that work cause they gave birth to me. Music gave birth to me. I'd rather do this than just make a beat. Keep it 100 every time that I speak. Music's the passion that's burning in me. I love it, I live it, I learn through the streets. Turn to the earth and just search through them beats. Put in that work cause they gave birth to me. Music gave birth to me. I'd rather do this than just make a beat. Keep it 100 every time that I speak. Music's the passion that's burning in me. I love it, I live it, I learn through them streets. I'd rather do this than just make a beat. Keep it 100 every time that I speak. Music's the passion that's burning in me. I love it, I live it, I learn through them streets. Turn to the earth and to search through the beats. Put in that work cause they gave birth to me. Music.
Got my bros live on the beats for y'all. Trill D. Shit.
I'd rather do this than just make a beat. Keeping 100 every time that I speak. Music's the passion that's burning in me. I love it, I live it, I learn through the streets. Turn to the earth and just search through the beats. Put in that work cause they gave birth to me. Music gave birth to me.
Got my bro live on the beats for y'all. Trill D. Shit.
And I'm not convinced that the Nixon administration, Hoover himself, I'm not convinced that they don't condone the big pushers, the big peddlers, the ones who import the narcotics from other countries. We don't have any ships and we don't have any airplanes in order to get that bulk narcotic into the country. The only person that has those very, very rich, and of course the Nixon clan and those rulers, they're in that circle. So I think the peers of the dope racket would be the ruling circle and not the people who are victims of the dope. I think the dope is another way to destroy a people.
The point is, these police are attacking these water protectors specifically because the Dakota Access Pipeline will make billions upon billions of dollars for the corporate totalitarian state. Profit in our current model is more important than clean water, more important than air, more important than your family not having cancer, more important than your sacred ground, more important than your land rights, more important than a sustainable future, more important than Christmas.
Got my bro live on the beats for y'all. Trill D. This mix is brought to you by DJ Trill D.
I stand with Standing Rock because the attack on journalists and the press is a sign of what's to come in our corporate totalitarianism. Amy Goodman, one of the most respected journalists in this country, charged with inciting a riot. Acclaimed filmmaker Dia Schlossberg, charged with 3 felonies and facing 45 years in jail for filming an anti-oil activist. Journalist Aaron Strode, shot with a rubber bullet by a police sniper during an interview at Standing Rock. These are journalists. These are reporters. This is their job. When they are arrested for that job, we do not live in a free country. We live in a fascist state. That's why I stand with Standing Rock. I could make more money and be less ashamed with myself by being a drug mule with balloons of coke up my ass.
Washington, D.C., in the House of Representatives, there are 257 who are Democrats. Only 177 are Republicans. In the Senate, there are 67 Democrats. Only 33 are Republicans. The party that you back controls 2/3 of the House of Representatives in the Senate, and still they can't keep their promise to you, because you're a chump. When you study the historic nature of revolution, the motive of a revolution, the objective of a revolution, and the result of a revolution, and the methods used in a revolution, may change words, may devise another program, may change your goal and your mind. Look at the American Revolution in 1776. That revolution was for what? For land. How was it carried? Why did they want land? Independence. How was it carried out? Bloodshed. Number one, it was based on land. The basis of independence. And the only way they could get it was bloodshed.
Got my bros live on the beat for y'all. Trill D.
Blood pressure cause the bill due. How you gonna be a man without the one excuse? Sit back and look at nothing you can don't let them down. I'm taking a knee, got the black power proud.
Love comes hard, beauty comes natural, and life goes quick, man. This mix is brought to you by DJ Trill D.
As rock veterans against the war, we are resisting an occupation we once risked our lives for. We swore to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, but we found out the hard way that the greatest enemies of the Constitution are not to be found in the sands of some far-off land, but rather right here at home. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. It is time we start meeting oppression with resistance. They cannot stop us. Humanity marches on. The utmost manifestation of love and devotion to America is today, as it always has been, resistance of tyranny. Resist we must, and resist we will. We will not be silent. We will not obey. We will not let our government destroy our humanity. We will not wait another moment in fear to stand up for what we know to be right. It is time we start meeting oppression with resistance.
Got my bros live on the beat for y'all. Trill D. Yeah.
High blood pressure cause of bills. How you wanna be a man without the running? If you're ever looking at the truth and don't let them down. I'm taking it deep, cause I'm flat, power proud. I'm overstressed at high blood pressure cause of bills. How you wanna be a man without the running? If you're ever looking at the truth and don't let them down. I'm taking it deep, cause I'm flat, power proud. I'm overstressed at high blood pressure cause of bills. How you wanna be a man without the running? If you're ever looking at the truth and don't let them down. I'm taking it deep, cause I'm flat, power proud. I'm overstressed at high blood pressure cause of bills. How you wanna be a man without the running? If you're ever looking at the youth and don't let them down. I'm taking a knee, cause I'm flat, power proud.
I hope I haven't put anybody on the spot. I'm not intending to try and stir you up and make you do something that you wouldn't have done anyway. I pray that God will bless you in everything that you do. I pray that you will grow intellectually, so that you can understand the problems of the world and where you fit into in that world picture. And I pray that all the fear that has ever been in your heart will be taken out. And when you look at that man, if you know he's nothing but a coward, you won't fear him. If he wasn't a coward, he wouldn't gang up on you. He wouldn't need to sneak around.
Got my bros live on the beat for y'all. Trill D. Yeah.
I'm overstressed at high blood pressure cause of bills. How you wanna be a man without the running? If you're ever looking at the truth and don't let them down. I'm taking it deep. pressure cause the bills due. How you gonna be a man without the one excuse? If you're ever looking up to you, so don't let them down. I'm taking the knee cause I'm flat, power foul.
I'll see my fucking eyes, we would never be free. The home of the braves or the home of the slaves. I'll see my fucking eyes, we would never be free. The home of the braves or the home of the slaves. I'll see my fucking eyes, we would never be free. Don't hit my fucking eyes, we would never be free. Don't hit my fucking eyes, we would hit my fucking eyes, we would hit my fucking eyes, we would never be free. Don't hit my fucking eyes, we would hit my fucking eyes, we would hit my fucking eyes, we would never be free. The home of the braves or the home of the slaves. I'll see my fucking eyes, we would never be free. The home of the braves or the home of the slaves. I'll see my fucking eyes, we would never be free. The home of the braves or the home of the slaves. I'm so disappointed in
got my bros live on the beat for y'all. Trill D.
We would never be free. The home of the braves or the home of the slaves. I'm so disappointed in Jerry Jones' ways, cause my father was a veteran, brother was a veteran.
I'm saying you talking about me about some draft, and all of you white boys are breaking your neck to get to Switzerland and Canada and London. I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I'm going to die, you my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Vietnam, or Chinese, or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me.
Got my bros live on the beat for y'all. Trill D. Shit.
In my fucking eyes, we would never be free. The home of the braves or the home of the slaves. I'm so disappointed in Jerry Jones' ways, but my mama was a veteran, brother was a veteran. In my fucking eyes, we would never be free. The home of the braves or the home of the slaves. I'm so disappointed in Jerry Jones' ways, but my mama was a veteran, brother was a veteran. In my fucking eyes, we would never be free. The home of the we would never be free. The home of the in my fucking eyes, we would never be free.
You're saying
yes. Let's talk about
Sharon, the NEA is a loser. Yeah, it accounts for a penny out of our paycheck, but he gets to hit you with it anytime he wants. It doesn't cost money. It costs votes. It costs airtime and column inches. You know why people don't like liberals? Because they lose. If liberals are so fucking smart, how come they lose so goddamn always? Hey. And with a straight face, you're going to tell students that America is so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have freedom? Canada has freedom. Japan has freedom. The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Australia, Belgium has freedom. So 207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom.
All right.
And yeah, you, sorority girl, just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day, there's some things you should know. And one of them is, there is absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, number 4 in labor force, and number 4 in exports. We lead the world
in only 3 categories: number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are allies. Now, none of this is the fault of a 20-year-old college student, but you nonetheless are, without a doubt, a member of the worst generation ever. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yosemite? Sure used to be. We stood up for what was right. We fought for moral reasons. We passed laws, struck down laws for moral reasons. We waged wars on poverty, not poor people. We sacrificed. We cared about our neighbors. We put our money where our mouths were, and we never beat our chests. We built great big things, made ungodly technological advances, explored the universe, cured disease, and we cultivated the world's greatest artists and the world's greatest economy. We reached for the stars, acted like men. We aspired to intelligence. We didn't belittle it. It didn't make us feel inferior. We didn't identify ourselves by who we voted for in the last election, and we didn't scare so easy. We were able to be all these things and do all these things because we were informed by great men who were revered. First step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one. America is not the greatest country in the world anymore.
Promo Production Company with DJ Trio D. That's what's got you tuned in. You're tuned in with DJ Trio D, the Rock's Promo Production Company.
We like war. We're a warlike people. We like war because we're good at it. You know why we're good at it? Because we get a lot of practice. This country's only 200 years old, and already we've had 10 major wars. We average a major war every 20 years in this country, so we're good at it. And it's a good thing we are. We're not very good at anything else anymore. Huh? Can't build a decent car. Can't make a TV set or a VCR worth of fuck. Got no steel industry left, can't educate our young people, can't get health care to our old people, but we can bomb the shit out of your country, all right? Especially if your country is full of brown people.
Two political parties, essentially, two. Big media companies, 5, 6.
Max.
Yeah. And oil companies down to 3 now, I think. Overall, 3 or 4. Banks, big banks.
tuned in with DJ Trio D, the Rock's Promo and Production Company.
In 1942, there were 110,000 Japanese American citizens and good standing, law-abiding people who were thrown into internment camps simply because their parents were born in the wrong country. That's all they did wrong. They had no right to a lawyer, no right to a fair trial, no right to a jury of their peers, no right to due process of any kind.
I have certain rules I live by. My first rule, I don't believe anything the government tells me. I have certain rules I live by. My first rule, I don't believe anything the government tells me. Believe anything the government tells me.
Got my bro live on the beat for y'all. Trio D. Sick.
I don't believe anything the government tells me. I don't believe anything the government tells me. My first rule, I don't believe anything the government tells me. Government tells me, the 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 government tells me. Believe anything the government tells me. The government tells me. Believe anything the government tells me. The government tells me. The government tells me. I don't believe anything the government tells me. I don't believe anything the government tells me. I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything the government tells me. I don't believe anything the government. Anything the government. Anything the government tells me. I don't believe anything the government tells me. I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything the government tells me. I don't believe anything the government tells me. I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything the government tells me.
Two political parties, essentially, two. Big media companies, 5, 6.
Max.
Yeah. Oil companies down to 3 now, I think, overall, 3 or 4. Banks, the big brokerage houses, the big accounting firms. All of the things that are important reduced in choice. Newspapers in the city, how many? Used to be 3, 4, now it's 1 or 2, owned by the same people, and they also own the radio station and the TV station. But